Are we live?
No, not yet.
No, not yet. No.
Oh, I was about to be like, oh shit.
All right, we should be live. Should say. I'm gonna get the.
VIP coming live from the VIP.
Yeah, we're live. I just got the YouTube notification.
All right, so we're live there. Get this.
I'm about to hop on Twitter so I
Yeah,
can.
I'm about to get it up right now.
Okay. Sound like B.
You could hear that?
All right.
The clackety clack of the keyboard. Like you really doing work over there, Junie.
Wait, I didn't click record. Wait, I'm ending it. Hold up. I'm not the W.
How's everybody doing tonight?
Doing well.
Good, that's good.
Hey.
Lo, it should be up. If you get in there, I'll make you co-host.
Okay.
Yep.
And then if we want to get a tweet up.
Okay. So I'm requesting now.
Okay.
Your Coach Yo likes your top knot.
Thank you. Not the real Coach Yo, our Coach Yo. I love it. Thanks.
I'm sorry. Okay. Make me co-host and then I'll be good from there.
Okay. Invite the co-host, send co-host.
Got it.
All right. And then I'll put a tweet up from the account saying that we're live. And then if you want to put that on the...
I'm going to tweet it from my page too.
Okay, perfect. We'll get it on the Summer Jam. Because like I said, I hope it's working. I don't know why or why not.
It sounded good when I heard it before I just turned it down.
Okay. The people on the Twitter side, if y'all can, if y'all let us know how it sounds. I don't know if they can hear me actually on the Twitter side right now.
Hey, Twitter.
Oh God.
How y'all doing?
Past that. I'm sorry.
Huh?
Why is
Yo.
B on the B? Why are you on the main spaces?
Hey, Aaron. Hey, Eve. Eve, where you been? Because
Lo,
you ain't been kicking off.
you don't gotta unmute your Twitter. You can talk to the committee one.
Oh,
It's gonna
Eve,
echo.
where you been? Because you ain't been rocking with us.
Dare y'all? Excuse y'all. Who is wearing Baylor? This is
That's
Baylor
crazy.
Accusations have been heinous as of late. Did y'all eat lunch? Is that the problem?
Brandon,
Okay,
please.
your fade is tight.
Brandon, you gonna shimmy next?
The skin
Brandon,
is skinny,
you're making my stomach hurt.
Oh no.
though.
Making them light-skinned people faces.
All right, Lo, if you want to put the tweet on the Summer Jam screen, I just did it from the committee account.
Oh, we live?
Yeah, we're
Yeah, we're
live.
live.
It's already 6:35.
Or 4:35.
I want to do the hip dance.
All right, y'all. It's on the. You can join us on YouTube so you can see us. It's on the Summer Jam if you hit it. B is dancing right now.
He got Tyrese
Andrew.
dancing.
Andrew disappeared and then disappeared again, so I'm not sure what's going on.
I just want to rock.
Wait, hold up. No, that's mine. That's mine.
Shake
We gotta do that with our Tara waves. Yeah, when we get it down with our Tara waves, I just want to rock.
Hey, Andrew.
What up, y'all?
What up, y'all?
Oh, that's cute. I like them sleeves, B.
You. I always wanted to be like one of the little. Never mind.
Huh?
I wanted to see where you were going to go with that.
Not fresh faces ready to cause chaos. When do we do that?
You know was.
Just say, when have we ever been known to cause chaos? We're a highly non-controversial group.
Come on now.
Correct.
Where's that?
All right.
So y'all good? Y'all ready?
We can, as good as it's gonna get.
All right.
Rhonda's having mic issues, but hopefully she figures it out.
I have faith in her.
I'll be
She'll
honest.
probably be like Kelly Rowland and talk to us through Excel.
We're gonna start getting Morse
Trust-
code from Yana.
Oh my God.
What's going on, y'all? From Excel?
I'm outside.
But we thank y'all for joining us and for, bearing with us as we continue to work through, the technical side of things. But we have an action-packed episode for y'all today because the there's movement. And it is not only Tuesday night spaces, it is free agency eve. So, deals can get signed tomorrow. Greg Bibb can mess up at midnight. Tank a whole team. It's going down, folks. And honestly, I just want to say that I'm really, really proud of us because we bullied Four Letters into giving us an hour-long special tomorrow. We bullied the girls into actually making moves because last year we was all hype about free agency and they gave us nothing.
Nothing.
This year,
Thing.
Wait,
overload. Yeah.
last year?
What?
We didn't get a special last year.
No.
No
I don't
moves
think so.
last year because jewelry
Oh,
signed.
we didn't get a lot of
happened.
moves because everybody went back to their respective teams. That's right.
It never
Yeah.
happened.
2023 is a year where emojis actually matter. We're putting up emoji subtweets actually did something for someone. Here's the problem. If Stewie does all this to go back to Seattle, man,
Oh,
I'm going to be very disappointed in that.
I'm on my way out there just to specifically boo her from the tunnel all the way to the court and then back and then afterwards to her favorite restaurant. So she should look out for that. But first,
Imagine you booing her doing the free throw.
Shawnee she right behind the basket too. You know she baseline.
she's not getting hurt because I'm booing her on the way to the locker room too. Boo the trainer, boo everybody.
Follow her around during warm-ups.
Baby.
But guys, the Las Vegas Aces are 4 moves in, so y'all better catch up. Y'all better catch up because we 4 moves in. Candace Parker is what is that thumbs down? You thumbs downing black women, Andrew?
Wow, Andrew.
He had all this
With the girls in your life.
Appreciation, Tyler.
over his
Wow.
Okay.
On Black History
now
Month
what?
Eve?
Now it's fun.
Oh my god.
It's fun for everybody now. Now your fave super team is a super team. So now super teams are good. I see the jig. I know what's going on.
Not true, because what did I say in the chat?
I give you credit though. You've been ideologically consistent from day one. I will not let anyone else jump on this train though.
I don't mind.
Me and Beard were on the side that not it doesn't matter, but one counter move could shift the scales in another direction. And what happened? And now
we got 2 teams. No one else on the scale. No one else allowed on the scale, but we got 2 teams.
hey, that's what it was gonna be anyway. Who was expecting
Right.
Connecticut to do anything this year?
You're not that's not wrong.
And now Chicago is I don't know, man.
Chicago is in hell.
You better hope my daughter comes back. I really think that would be the best for her, so she could really blossom and develop
Yeah.
into the MVP type candidate. Excuse me. I know she can be.
Is there anyone that if if Azare leaves, is there
How dare you?
hope that somebody can save Chicago to at least have them competitive?
No. I don't think so.
I don't think they'll be if you got Ka and Big Me, if Meese comes back, I really feel like given the opportunity, Dana could do some stuff. So I don't think they'll be a complete like bottom feeder.
Yeah.
They obviously won't be like what they were last year. Bottom basement cellar dwellers. What I should have said.
I don't think you're gonna have a lot of. I can't think right now of a team that I'm just like that's like a bottom dweller. Like I think everybody should be improved. I don't think it's gonna be
A
nobody
lot
that's
of
like
people got some help on the way.
god awful. You know what I mean? Like I don't think it's gonna be any team that I'm just like. I don't
still
know.
expect Dallas and Indiana.
Who do
to
you
be
think
those
is who?
teams.
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
who's 12th next year? Who's 12th this season?
Probably Indiana,
finished
right?
Indiana's
It's not
making the
gonna be
playoffs.
Indiana, but it could be a better Indiana. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Indiana's making the playoffs.
That's mid.
Yeah, it's just close to the mid.
Yeah, but that's fine. But it's not like you got to.
But I mean,
Indiana
someone's
is
got to be
making the
last though.
playoffs.
Yeah, but last could have a different. Last could be different.
Oh,
last
it's gonna be a very much different last from last.
Yeah,
past
that's
year.
all I'm saying.
Okay. I'm with you.
Honestly, this year's last may be good enough to have been last year's 4 seed. So who knows?
Hey everybody, I figured it out,
Hey, Yana.
Hey, Anna.
and I agree with everything Lil said. I think Indiana's gonna be better, and I mean we've kind of seen it in the W where a team could literally go from 6th place to 10th place all in 1 week because of how close
Literally.
the middle of the pack is, and I think it'll probably be something similar like that this year where they could be like maybe 3 games off from making the playoffs because all those teams are just so close.
Yes. And now that you're here, everybody put your arguing pants on. Time to go. So it's been seeing. What's that?
What's that? V, were you playing a video?
Got a bar?
What?
Is Jazz on?
Hello?
infiltrating
Sorry.
the spaces.
What?
Yeah, so I'm seeing a bunch of stuff that I disagree with. The first being, how can you recruit Candace Parker and she care about being a mother and she joined the like stop. I don't even make sense.
Stop. Carry on.
That does not make sense. This is a labor issue between them people and them folks, so they gonna do what they gonna do. And that has nothing to do with the business side of things. That has nothing to do with recruiting. Like, stop. And like, you would never say like, oh, how could somebody sign with the Phoenix Sun when Sarver is there? Like, nobody had any of those type. Like, just stop. I will say is, I do think it's kind of, it makes sense to ask Candace about the move because she is coming to a team in turmoil, and I'm gonna keep it a bean with y'all. I didn't read that whole post. I didn't read really any of the posts because it just a lot of words that I felt weren't pertinent to my life. So I was like, I'm happy for you, but I do recall being like,
yes, Candace's post.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, Candace's. Who is thumbs downing? You can
That's
thumbs down on
Yana.
Discord.
That's Yana. Yana's sitting here just clicking Aiden. She ain't even speaking up to do it.
Why she go from having technical issues to figuring out how to thumbs down me? Like, that's wild.
She unlocked new features while figuring other stuff out.
Unlocking stuff just to hate is elite. I respect it. But we already said last night that we disagreed with each other before we even knew what we were gonna say. Like, in her post, I do know that she kept saying like family this, family that, and then like their organization that understands that or something like that. Like, you can't keep using family oriented and family stuff in a situation like this where they're being accused of something by a person that's trying to expand their family. So what I think is, it's fair to ask, but it just depends on what you ask. And do I trust the media to ask that? No, of course not. But like,
So
if
what
you
would
say
you ask?
what made you comfortable about this situation coming here? Like, you expressed that family is, important, and you said that they understand that, and da-da-da-da-da. So, like, what about...
Well, Candace already got babies and stuff, so I don't feel like it's a... You know what I mean? So I feel like...
The gotcha game that people are trying to play with this. Like, it's very, like, juvenile, in my personal opinion. Like, Candace is not the spokesperson for the Aces and how they make decisions. So, like...
Candace is not pregnant.
Yeah, Nikki Fargas and Natalie, they definitely need to make themselves available to the media to talk about like what's transpired over the last couple of weeks with their franchise. But that's not Candace's place. She's a
I don't
player.
think she has an answer for them, but just like what led into the decision when you say, like, when you use the words family and then there's issues by somebody else.
She said Chelsea is the godchild to her baby. She also said that Nikki Fargas, she's known her probably for 20 something years at this point because she recruited her to Tennessee. So you didn't read the statement, but maybe that wasn't even on the statement. She said that on NBA TV or
Oh,
whatever.
I said I didn't read, so
Fair
fair.
on NBA TV.
Yeah, so she has elaborated on it, and it's I also like again to the gotcha point. Whatever she says, in my personal opinion, isn't going to be suffice for the people who are committed to
Bingo.
like
Yes.
They're committed to
misunderstanding.
misunderstanding. Nothing
Yeah.
she says is going to make a difference.
Like anybody who's, and I guess the reason why I was saying I don't want people to ask her questions, and the argument that I was having with that one person, and I told them I hope she cuss your ass out. It's like the question, like your question that you originally said to me, that's not a terrible question because you're just saying, like just expound on what made you decide on Vegas and how it helps you connect with your family a little bit more than it did, and blah blah blah. But like the questions that it seems like a lot of people want to ask Candace are more like, I want you to pick a side. Why didn't you pick a side on this situation right here? And how dare you join this organization and what they're going through? And so it's kind of like making Candace answer for everything that Vegas did. So I do think that's why I don't feel like they should be able to ask her questions, because the lining of questioning to me isn't really giving I want to understand. It's giving, you've picked a side, we want to make you a martyr, and you're going to be the face since Vegas won't answer anything right now.
That's the thing.
I think the problem with that is like you're right. Like it's people are frustrated that the Aces management won't step to the stage and speak, and so you're going to make Candace have to answer because you're frustrated they won't talk to you.
Mhm.
And that's not how that works. If you want to ask Becky or Nikki or anybody else when you're up there doing the free agent press conference, yes, ask the leadership that's there. And if they punt the question off, then you can criticize the Aces leadership for punting the question off. But don't take it out on Candace because you're mad that the front office hasn't said anything about this Hamby situation yet. That, I think, is what the problem is I feel like people are taking that frustration out on the person that they feel has to be publicly available to answer the questions, when the anger or the frustration should be pointed at the people that should be coming out from behind the curtain, because they were the ones that allegedly perpetrated what Hamby said they did.
Agree. And they want to be mad at Asia.
Like I said, like, I don't trust them to ask right questions, but I do understand if questions were asked. But like, I agree with what y'all are saying.
I don't need to think about it. I don't think Candace needs to be the person you ask.
And again, to somebody else's point, I think it's thinly veiled Asia hate, and maybe not even thinly veiled at this point. I think people are afraid of Asia grabbing, like she's already done, frankly. I mean, grabbing a second title, consecutive titles. What does that say about her and her legacy and her place in the league and in women's basketball? Like, it's the fear that she's just about to take over this whole shit, and that is what I think is like. It's so misplaced, and maybe like I don't know. Is it time? Is it time that like we get a player that has that ability on and off the court to, you know what I mean? Like, don't be afraid of the progress. Really, is like that's how I feel.
People, they acting like
you gone off ESPN and got Greer speaking on behalf of Asia Wilson. We did it, Joe. He was about to say something.
I can't say that on the recorded space. Continue.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because that then led into some talk about Candace Parker ring chasing. Actually, Shay kind of started that. And niggas was yelling at her, and I thought it was funny. Both the yelling and
which I'm pretty sure she did in like a tongue-in-cheek manner, right?
Yeah.
Like, yeah, we know Candace is not ring chasing.
She just mad they signed Brittany Sykes.
Right.
That's
She
it.
wants a ring. The
I
only
don't-
thing is she already has some rings, but she wants another ring. She is chasing another ring, and I don't think
It's
it's
not
wrong
like
to say that. Like,
this isn't some player that hasn't gone and led teams to championships before on multiple occasions. Like this
but
is
she still wants another one.
Right.
Bingo. And like championship aside, like we all know Candace is nearing the end of her career. Who wants to be on a rebuilding team to end their career? Like I mean, shout out to Phil for
You
doing
deserve
it.
better than that.
She did it. You know, she was on Minnesota and dragging them along without Nafisa and stuff. But like, come on, you want to win. You want to like go out on top or at least compete at a high level
Right.
and not kind of be rebuilding your last year or two.
In the
That's
YouTube
a
chat
good point.
said that it's the fear that Candace is going to Vegas to pass the torch to Asia. Asia took the torch.
Yeah, that torch been
She's
taken.
the defending
Yeah.
player of the MVP and defensive player of the year. She didn't need Candace to pass the torch. She took
Yeah.
the money.
Damn, look at
Seriously.
Greer the
She had
vet
that
tonight.
bro, and beat all of them.
Yes!
Stewie,
Greer knows she coming in 2
Knuckle,
weeks.
and Candace.
She's trying.
Yes,
She trying to make
I need
you
to
good
be
on
good.
two
I'm
notch.
good. I want to be good on 2 notch. I'm not trying to get pressed.
Welcome to the Avengers. A apostrophe Avengers.
We taking you to rushes.
Oh, you gonna love rushes. Oh my god. Oh yes, we gotta take it. Oh my god.
Wait,
You're gonna
you
love
coming to, are you going to the game?
it. To LSU?
Yeah.
No, I told y'all that. You don't listen to me.
We about to be drunk out of our minds.
Situation, folks. It's gonna be a situation.
I also like on just like her joining. I feel like I saw people like worried about how she would fit basketball wise, and that's the dumbest thing I've ever seen. Because you can literally put Candace Parker on any team, and she's gonna be Candace Parker. Like the amount that she impacts, the amount that she could do, I don't think that's a worry at all for any team.
Take the ball out of so many people's hands, give it to her. Like she could.
feel
Less
like-
KP shots.
I mean,
I feel like
Less
people are
KP
haters.
making.
that is something that I'm worried about is having less of that on a personal note. But
Not
you know, as long as you
You
know,
think what KP time?
everyone wants to play with KP. I've been trying to tell you.
Bonk, 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 bonk.
Everyone trying to play with Kelsey Plum. Okay,
I want-
No way to mute him. He's the guy running this whole operation.
No more backflips down the lane just to make a simple layup. So we
Not too much.
Like sis doing a somersault. The girl just lay up the ball.
Hey, y'all think KP gonna be at the Final Four? How do I make this happen? I gotta get a KP.
We'll get
Alice?
pumps first, my guy, and then we can start.
Listen,
Toss contest. We can throw into the upper deck.
I'll fight for a KP t-shirt.
I feel like she was in Minneapolis even briefly. Wasn't she?
How do
I
we
don't remember
get
her.
How do we get
Tomorrow.
KP on a live spaces in person at the Final Four?
But yeah, if an Under Armour school makes it, so South Carolina, yeah, I think there's a good chance that she can be there.
Hey, let's go, KP.
Are you
time.
gonna speak to her or are you gonna choke?
No.
Sorry,
Whoa.
Sit in the
Whoa.
audience.
Absolutely
Oh, but you
not.
gonna talk?
your age
Listen.
base.
Do it.
Listen, I and KP. I'm the one that's out here riding for KP on the timeline. I'm the one that's got the watch. Okay, I know what time it is all the time. You don't think I'm gonna go during KP time?
Don't do that.
I'm all gonna go talk to KP during KP
Sorry.
time? Come on now.
Let's
I
start
go
it.
introduce myself.
Just got-
Come on now. Come on now.
I love you. I love you, KP.
I ain't doing all that. I gotta play it cool. Well, like, I'm gonna play it cool. Come on now.
Yo, not a chihuahua.
Chihuahua bark is crazy. That's
Please
crazy.
take off your.
Now,
That's the most disrespectful thing I think anyone's ever said to me. That's not true. Y'all be.
You gotta make sure you take this Tara wig off before you talk to her.
When I'm dressed as Kurt Miller and go up to her, that's gonna be crazy.
Yeah. So the legacy talk. I'm mad. Y'all big mad, and it's funny because there's nothing
Wait,
you
what?
better pray this.
What'd you say? What the hell?
It's two black women right now that you could disparage at the same time, so you know they trying to do it. That's why this legacy stuff is coming up. Cause ain't nobody said nothing about Tina Charles' journeyman hit. Anyway, she's ring chasing. Everybody's ring chasing except the Dallas Wings. I don't know what they continue to chase, but
Hey, win now mode. Win now mode.
win the draft.
Listen,
man.
listen.
It's gonna bother me. Didn't Atlanta just send draft picks to Dallas? Like, we have to stop doing that. Ban Greg Bibb from the draft for at least 5 years. That's enough.
Listen, I just want it to be known now that if the Dallas Wings sign Sophie Cunningham, I'm renouncing my fandom. I am not cheering for that white woman.
Would a Seattle Storm with like Sophie Cunningham, Jade Melbourne, would that just be like the worst vibes team in the league instantly?
Yeah.
She is making every free throw because she's going to make sure she makes a hearty donation to Back the Blue.
Oh, golly.
She's about to be 100% from the strike.
If she signs with Dallas, I'm not gonna be able to cheer with them. I will be reopening my fandom.
Wait, was one of her teams Seattle?
What?
I feel like she was
Her
talking
teams
to
was
everybody based on that list. They mentioned.
I was about to say, because I think there was a player that like 18, well, damn, that's almost the whole league.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it makes you feel good as a player that a lot of people want you.
I'm
But
just
now,
saying. Up
there
there in
are
Stewie State, it's gonna look like Twilight reboot. Nah, Shut
Or
that
some-
down.
I think she'll end back up
left
with
for a
Seattle.
reference.
Okay. But yeah, Aces also got Alyssa Clark, so
Alicia Clark.
Alicia,
Who?
Alicia
Who?
Clark, Alicia Clark, Alicia Clark,
Who?
Alicia Clark.
I'm
It was just-
excited about that signing.
Bell-
I'm excited about it. I know, like, I've also seen some people, the same people who be wanting Candace to answer for the Aces problems, and the same people that questioning Candace's legacy also got a problem with this signing too. They're just some haters. They really got like an agenda going on the other side of Twitter that I probably shouldn't step on. But I like the signing. I love the signing. It gives Vegas some depth, and they need it. They really need it. I love the signing.
It's crazy. We went from no bench to like signing the whole league. I'm with it. We deserve
Go
it.
dead ass.
Mark Davis called everyone else broke, and I respect
I saw
it.
somewhere that like Vegas was also going to be meeting. Well, it seemed like she meeting with everybody, but I saw somewhere that Vegas was in the meeting conversations for Jessica Shepard too. And I was like, where the hell are y'all getting money from? Like, what? How? Like, with everything that you've signed, so everybody you've signed so far, where do you even think you're gonna have the money to do that? But I don't know.
You got some wine.
I ain't got no wine, but I got some liquor.
Okay, go get some.
Yes.
Why he walk off like that?
It's Vegas. They at the craps table. They doubling the money. Underground Anita Baker concerts. Like, it's up.
Part of me is wondering if like Mark Davis is on the side giving people stores or something. Like he's giving people some franchises on the side. It's like, I'll buy your franchise in Vegas or something, you know.
Want to be a
I
minority?
mean, yeah, finding that, but that's like what all ownerships are going to be. Groups are going to be tasked with doing is like finding other opportunities for their players to make money. And if you're not like well connected and like thinking about this as like an enterprise, you're significantly disadvantaged.
Or if you're
you can create a
broke.
competitive advantage, like through other marketing opportunities, you should be able to create the competitive advantage through charter flights. It's, to me, one and the same. So tell these niggas get their money up.
somebody brought up Atlanta in the chat, and I don't know if you guys saw their owner, their majority owner on Twitter last week, I guess, talking about kind of like the narrative around ownership in the W and like profitability or lack thereof, and how that's like basically isn't true anymore, and the W hasn't done enough to like get out in front of that or like change the narrative. And I completely agree. Right, we just saw, I don't know what, 3 NWSL teams get announced, right, and the $50 million. Yeah, $50 million at least for 2 of them. And I think that's what like spurred his tweet storm or something like that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like again, just a lack of transparency in terms of, what are the players, what do they want when the CBA was being negotiated this last time around? They keep saying, yeah, they wanted more money, but like what else? Because that couldn't have been it, I hope. And if it is, like, shame on you, players. And then on the other side, yeah, to like make yourself more attractive to corporate sponsors and partners, like why do we keep treating the W as this like hellhole of a pit for money, like if it's not?
The same thing we've been preaching for a while now. Oh Lord.
Here we go.
Got me a nice sidecar. Wait.
Ooh. Okay. Scream Latifah.
Johnny, what you drinking?
Water.
That's cute.
Hydration is important.
It is.
I'm trying to have me on here yelling and cussing about whatever.
Yes. We are.
Yeah, actually, you're exactly right. I'll DD this. I'll host.
But yes, and other moves. Brittany Sykes to DC. I understand that. Their season went out.
There's Scream Latifah.
Oh, is Shay on?
Yeah, she
Like,
just logged on.
Be like these 2 little red and yellow squares.
Yeah, she's the red one.
Hey, bro, because the season ended because Mulatto Magic Johnson threw the ball out of bounds, so they said, let's go get a defender. What? Y'all didn't get Ryan Howard, so we were like, you need another playmaker, you need another scorer, you need someone to take the pressure off the EDD, so you went and got a defender.
But now that sweatshirt though. Yes, Scream Latifah.
I just want to go back to when all y'all was dick
That's
riding
wild.
Mike Tebow.
Not my franchise, though.
And y'all told me I was wrong, and I'm still right. It's been a year, and a bitch is still right.
So if she's on somebody.
Yeah,
she's
here. She's here.
I can hear it.
Yeah.
Shut up, Shawnee. Fuck. But I don't get it, because like Atkins is like I don't want to say better, but like
the more offensive, defensive player.
Better. You can.
Yeah, like Atkins is
say
straps and she scores, so I don't really get the
more offensive, defensive player.
Well,
who's echoing?
Me. My bad.
Can you hear Shay, Shawnee?
I can hear her like on the YouTube stream. I can't hear her on this. She blocked me on Discord.
She got you blocked.
You might have to restart or exit and come back in. Sometime that happened to me when I be in Discord. I can't hear one of y'all and I just restarted.
But like, I mean, I can't hear Shay. That doesn't affect my life. I can hear the rest of y'all.
good, bitch. Fuck you.
Well then.
I think I
No,
Yeah.
but for real, I don't.
You're right.
Get it.
Whore.
Should have just drafted Ryan. I just come back to the same
congrats.
point.
Wait, she's talking. Wait, Shay, she's talking. Wait. Let's see if Shay get the ISO on this. Go ahead, Shay.
Say come back to the same thing. Should have just drafted Ryan. Like it just always comes back. Whatever.
What do y'all have? What do they have this year in the draft? Do they still have a pick?
Yeah, we still got what?
Oh yeah, they were in the lottery. It's 4th, right?
Yeah, we haven't traded it yet.
So that could end up being a Rakia or. Well, do
I don't
any
know.
dark skinned people go to? Wait, do any dark skinned people go to Washington?
Elizabeth
Atkins?
Williams, what you mean?
Atkins, Elizabeth, don't do us.
No, but they've been a little because Atkins ain't really.
She's not dark skinned.
We see each other. I see you. You see
Elizabeth
me.
Williams, this is Elizabeth Williams erasure. What are y'all doing?
Because
We see
Evina.
Rakia, I'll be happy.
Rakia going 3 to Dallas.
You saying Chocolate City is not permitted in Chocolate City?
Yeah, Chocolate City ain't been chocolated.
We're still on gentrification, whooping our ass.
Y'all about to.
When we had a conversation with Stewie and Slew, I'm like, we about to be the Washington white women. Them two EDV, like that's bad. We can't.
That jersey
Washington
makes
White
sense.
crazy.
I think even too, like Shay, I mean, I get that's your team, but like even just zooming out, like I'm concerned, right? Like Eric is a coach now, Mike is in the front office, and he's been in the front office, but like, that wasn't like when we talk about Nepo babies, baby, he's the poster child right now. You know what I mean?
Hey.
Like, and I just don't know. Like, if I was a Washington season ticket holder or fan, like I'm uncertain about a lot of the decisions that have been
Girl,
made.
you trying to get your lick back? Is that what's happening right now?
Shay, I'll never get my lick back. Really, that's just. Listen, like
I wonder what makes want to go there. Like I wonder what because I feel like as much as we talk about Washington literally making it known that they need to score, which I'm not saying Brittany can't score all because I know how you girls like to tussle, but she's not a scorer. So even for Washington, what makes because you got to have a good fit mentality from the athlete too. So I'm just kind of thinking like, well, if I heard them say they need to score, and you heard that once again, not that you can't score, but you're not a scorer. So what would make me say this is a match made in heaven? You know what I mean? Like I just always.
The only thing that makes sense to me is that she's coming off the bench as like a second ball handler.
And did some...
Okay.
But I don't see where that makes sense.
And losing Alicia, I could see on the defensive end, but I just think my first priority with the Ariel would have been a score because that's what I needed. And I would hate to come back 2 years in a row.
Kristen Williams erasure? Is that what's happening right now?
We don't know what she's gonna shake back to be like.
I mean, was she scoring for y'all at Connecticut?
Yana. Year one, yes. Year one, absolutely. The other 3 is debatable.
If you said year 4, I would feel way more better about it.
Like, what is she doing?
Oh, don't worry.
Kristen, like, is she?
She's back. She's dribbling, shooting, jumping now this week.
I think Shawnee's logging back in now.
We better bring back the short Australian. What's her name?
Is Shawnee logging on?
Leilani?
Yeah, Leilani.
We also had. Did y'all talk about Tierra McCowan being signed?
No, we haven't yet. We can go there.
Come on, steer the convo, Tyrese. Let's go.
I mean, all right. I mean, yeah, we can do that because I don't get it. I get it, but I don't get it. Like, I understand why, like, in its individualness, like, just the deal itself, why a team would want to sign Tierra McCowan. I don't understand with everything else that they've said about how they want to play and having Natasha Howard at the stretch 5. I don't understand, especially to a 3-year contract. I get being able to kind of like have the change of pace and everything, but I'm really interested to see how they try and rotate the bigs. Because that completely changes how you play if Tierra McCowan's on the floor. And it's the opposite of what they were saying, what it kind of sounded like they wanted to do.
I think they look at it as like a small win, right? They got a lot of veteran role players who want out and who have already forced their way out too. And so to re-sign Tierra, who had a career year last year, and it sounds like she actively like wanted to come back to Dallas. Like I think that's like a morale boost for their front office, kind of sort of.
Yeah.
Like now is it like the best decision for their team moving forward? I don't know, but it's like I don't know. You gotta take the wins where you can get them.
Yeah.
My question is, if you have somebody coming off this career season, why would you go to do something different as opposed to saying, well, let me let this be this anchor and let me build around this and let that be my system? Why would I go out and
Yeah. I think,
You know what I
it's partially to do, I'm sure, with the new head coach, having a completely new system coming in and everything.
True.
I also think that one point that I keep kind of coming back to is that she only played 19 minutes a game, which is kind of crazy, thinking with how productive she was within those 19 minutes. But it's almost in my head where it's like, hey, if you get, if you almost kind of split the game in half, where it's like, all right, big team minutes we playing this way, and we're kind of doing it this way, and then the other half, whenever she's not, we're speeding up and we're giving the defense something completely different to handle. I don't
that
trust...
shit hell.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, I done played a team like that. It was 2 teams essentially in one. The first team had 5 black girls and 1 white girl, right? The black girls say, kick, white girl. Next 5 that came in was 4 white girls, 1 black girl. Black girl couldn't even defend them. So if they can figure that shit out, they win. Because that was the hardest game I've ever played in my life.
Yeah.
What they do though? What they do? What they do? Okay.
And I was like this. I don't know.
Yeah, also, she is missing time in Turkey. Like, she has the 1 month or whatever in Turkey that she's going to be missing. So, like, there's also that, too, where it's like, for this season, like, trying to... I don't know the exact timeline of it in regards, like, with the season, but trying to make sure that everyone is integrated correctly into the team and into the new system and everything. And the thing is, I would feel better if your cornerstone player wasn't Enrique. Like, a known... like, kind of individualistic player. Like, that's not a system, that's not a player you kind of plug into a system normally. Now, hopefully you try and build the system around what she's going to go ahead and do, but they haven't had success with, kind of getting her out of her habits. If they're able to do that, I see the vision. I can see how, like, kind of like the 2 different systems and how it can work. I see the idea on paper, and obviously, and I think you guys are right when it comes to kind of like the ego win of the front office, where it's like, hey, she actually wants to come back. People, they don't do that here. People don't re-sign in Dallas. Like, what? So I understand that too, and I think that is definitely a part of it. But I don't know. It's gonna be interesting to see, because I don't know if I trust the attributes and the play styles on paper make sense with that. The way that players play, like the Enriques, the Satu, that are kind of out of control, don't fit that. So I don't know if they're going to be able to find that happy medium or not.
Who got the ball to Big T the most last year? I feel like it was Ty.
Ty.
I would feel so much better if Ty was still on this roster. To be able to be the one.
Trying to do her job too.
Committee,
Veronica Burke.
Yeah. She's going to have to. She's going to have to be that one. Yeah. Like Ty.
Yeah, they're taking the point guard.
Well, Crystal Dangerfield's there now, and they sound like they really, really like her.
Yeah.
She's a really good passer too. To be so small, she's a really good passer too. So.
Yeah, she just likes to play fast. So I don't know if I don't know. I'm interested in seeing what's gonna be like. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of different lineups that we see at the beginning of the season, or like as Big T gets in.
Leash and Caleb Thornton gone, and potentially.
Izzy.
Izzy and
Marina.
Maiden.
Yeah. No, they need. I think they'll draft a forward.
I'm rooting for Coach Haircut personally. I want to see her do well. This is her first one she's had.
Haircut.
That's an Oklahoma women hoops legend. She's coached at like every level.
Yeah, I'm rooting for her. I hope she does well, and I really the bar is hella low to do well there. So
I'm saying, like, if she makes the playoffs, it's a successful year.
To be honest, I still don't understand what led. Was it just the locker room that led to the move? Because I mean, you get.
That's kind of what I was getting for the press conference, because I remember, and I didn't know if I was just reading too much into it, but it was kind of like I think it was Greg Bibb who said all the players, like, when it comes to minutes, like, fresh slate. and he said something about like there's no past relationships and stuff like that, which kind of made it come off where it was like there's some level of conflict between the staff and the players, and kind of had like that kind of vibe to it. But he didn't like obviously go into detail about that, so I don't know if I was reading too much into it. But that's my guess, but that's just a guess.
They had a winning record. Were they at 500 or did they have a win? Did they finish like 16-15?
I think it was 16.
They were like above 500, right?
Yeah, I mean it was like the best season in Dallas history.
Yeah, that's what
Right.
they
Then
Yeah.
you force a game 3.
Mm-hmm.
Like I I thought she was safe, but
yeah, I feel like it has to be, and I don't know, and maybe it wasn't with the players, maybe it was with the front office, maybe it was between her and Greg Bibb. I don't know, but it had to be off the court, because on the court, like, that was like something to build off of. It felt like I mean it was like literally their most successful season that they had. So I don't know. Shauna, are you back on here? I see your green square, but I don't know.
And Atlanta. Let's talk about Atlanta.
Go ahead,
Go
Lo.
ahead, B.
Oh, okay. Whoever.
The Atlanta Dream is them girls. We got Ryan Howard, bloop. We got Alicia Gray, bloop. We got D-Rob, bloop. Who know how to pass the ball to who? Ryan Howard and Alicia Gray, bloop. And that's all. And we got Tanisha Wright, and she's gonna do better with her inbound plays, bloop. And she's already brought the culture, bloop. So we're gonna be great. And I'm pulling up, right, B?
And you got Cheyenne.
And you got Cheyenne.
And the
Nia
baby.
back, right?
And the
Fully
baby.
bounced back. Like, you imagine D-Rob being a steady presence. You got Leash and Ryan just going wherever they want. D-Rob getting them the ball. You got Cheyenne that ain't afraid to bang down low. I'm really that locker room. They want to play hoop. They really got a bunch of people in Atlanta that really just want to hoop and win, like no attitude.
But can you imagine having 2 of your stars being deaf mutes? Like they don't talk. Can you imagine like that one star?
Why did you put it like?
No, but for real. Can you imagine? No, for real. Both of your stars just.
No maintenance, but they hoopers.
People gonna be trying to trash talk, and they're gonna be like,
okay.
They're gonna be calling stuff on the floor like, then go home and play fucking Fortnite.
Yep.
What? Fortnite? What?
You know what I mean? Like I can't think of a team ever that I've seen 2 people with just that disposition come together. But they go, ooh, but it's just very like.
Now with this roster as it is, who is their loudest?
Cheyenne. It's
Cheyenne.
Handling
all that other stuff.
And me in the stands.
And that is that where
the bench?
No, the
lady?
person that be barking is in DC. So what is
it's the Banshee lady in Atlanta. The one that be doing something like a Banshee.
Yeah. Atlanta is gonna be. I really.
Damn, y'all do because Nia don't talk Nia. Nia Coffee don't talk
exactly.
And D-Rob pretty chill too. So like.
Right.
Oh,
She don't
D-
be violence in the locker.
AD don't talk.
Damn.
We gonna be like this.
That's gonna be the quietest huddle of all time. Everyone paying attention to that huddle.
1, 2, 3. Dream on 3. Dream.
They're going to have a move that really. There's another move that's going to be coming, and I think.
Not the eye
I won't be
emojis.
surprised if I see someone in free agency end up there like they were like, Ryan, Leash, D-Rob. I like this. They got the money. They definitely got the money. Shit. Izzy may go. Okay, well maybe not.
3 hours.
Make sure it's not Tia
I
Charles.
think a
like
good
this.
fit for them. I know she already knocked them off her list, but that she said she's still like. I think her agent said it's still open and fluctuating. I think Stevens could fit in really well with what.
She's the one. That's the one.
She could go anywhere.
She
Yeah,
can
If
play
she
on
can
every
play in
team in the league.
Cheyenne,
but I think I'd like to see her like with that Atlanta roster. I think it'd be really dope. But I think she already kind of took them off her list.
Who's her finalist?
Chicago,
Minnesota,
Minnesota.
LA, Minnesota,
And LA.
and Chicago.
Feels like people just be putting LA just for the fun of it, just to go to LA.
Google can't say that recruiting. What's what's going on?
Nah.
Well, one is busy, so.
I being low, I got a question. I do have a question. Hypothetically, if the Dallas Wings do indeed sign Sophie Cunningham, and I do indeed become a free... Listen. Listen. The Atlanta Dream would be my number one pick for where my fandom would go.
no room at the end.
And listen,
They
don't...
say you gotta go sit with Tay in Indiana, bro. That's cold.
Hell no!
Wait now, because
Cold.
Indiana might really be fun next year. They may not be good.
I think
but
they're
they
gonna
could
be that bad.
Listen,
I don't think so.
I'm not gonna be in
They'll be
Indiana
fighting
for-
until the last weekend. I
I'm-
think.
Tyler, you and Shardy, kids.
Absolutely not. That sounds like...
Look, get ahead.
And if Skylar does indeed go home, they could very well make the playoffs.
Is that a thing? That's a thought of hers?
That's just mine.
That's it.
Right,
B
y'all
just
know
got an
that boy
agenda.
just be talking.
He just be pushing
He
agenda.
started a nasty rumor. Skylar
I
to
heard a
Indiana.
rumor.
Yeah. Listen, I gotta find another home if Sophie comes to Dallas. I am not cheering for her.
Go to
Connecticut.
Phoenix.
Got it, man.
Pick a
And
team
Malik
with no
Eastwood.
fans. Start your own bandwagon.
You and Reba, boom, they would be glad to have a second fan.
There you go.
Can you even get to the arena there?
Go get us our new team.
No.
Tyler, be proactive and get us our new team.
Y'all,
Oh
I
my
think
God.
that
I'm gonna wait for expansion.
Where was it that Seattle played, not this past season, Everett? I think going to Mohegan was worse than me when I went to Everett. And that shit was far. That was a 50-minute Uber ride. So, Mohegan is like...
What airport do you even fly into for Mohegan?
I flew into Hartford and then just drove.
That's far.
How long is that drive?
It was... I want to say it was like an hour and some...
Shit.
Hour and 10 maybe?
Yeah.
See,
It
I
was
ain't
like you
doing
driving
that.
alongside a basin. Like, the shit was...
I'm not supporting a team with no travel infrastructure.
Ooh, baby.
Come on,
But
now.
after
they
the
had a
drive,
train
they get a
again.
decent crowd. The crowd be quiet, but they be
Yeah,
there.
they be bodies in there. They just don't be getting up. They be half asleep.
See,
Probably for that long ass drive. Shit, drive.
I ain't doing that.
Hot.
I was at the tables earlier. They all worn out
But they oxygen tank.
at the slot machine.
So hopefully I don't gotta go into my own free agency, but I will be making pitches of my own, I guess, to the teams that I would like to join. If that
Shawnee
happens.
call Steve Kerr would love to have you.
Coach Pixie Cut?
Oh,
No.
Phoenix. Phoenix.
Who?
Oh, that's an Nygaard.
Yes.
I am not. I have been called Vanessa Nygaard too many times to go and support her.
Oh,
Yo.
That's the card. Who said that?
You said that because I kept going like this on a playback one time when we were watching.
You don't even remember. That's hilarious.
That's
I thought
crazy.
you said- No, I thought you said like I said you look like Vanessa Nygaard, and I was like, that's kind of
No,
how it landed for me. God damn.
no, you said that. You don't even remember the trauma you be causing.
Wait, I got. Oh, wait, low drinking. Hold on.
I'm gonna apologize for that one. Points were made.
I got a question. Sidebar. What's the white cheese that go in the lasagna?
mozzarella.
Mozzarella?
No, it's like the creamier thing.
Oh, ricotta.
Yeah.
Ricotta?
Thank you.
Okay, well.
I want to try to make some lasagna soup tonight.
Tonight also got us early. I'm like, tonight it's 8:26. It's time for bed.
It's never too late for dinner.
I go to sleep before I eat.
Nobody else has done anything. Well, I guess we know why. Everyone's waiting on 1A Stewie and then 1B Slooty. So
Oh, and the A Alyssa said, "The hell with that shit. Let's go ahead and make something."
Like, fuck
We
what you
ain't got
thought.
Just wonder
y'all
what
on
Stewie
CPT,
is
not us.
waiting on. Like, she got to be waiting on Sloop because
Wait.
I feel like she already in a New York jersey in my mind. So what is
She
the
want
whole-
Katie to keep talking about it.
Maybe they're all in cahoots for tomorrow's special or something. That's all I got. Like,
That's
Because
my
of
thought
the
process.
agent,
But we only Aces and took
Yeah.
the wind out themselves. We don't
because
need
of the
that one.
agent,
might-
I
I was about
feel
to
like
say.
they are probably going to save their stuff for national TV.
But
Yeah.
it left the. I feel like the hype gone when Candace. said
Yeah,
that,
like
that-
okay,
I think like
now you gotta
maybe
go
they'll
to New
do
York.
it on the special tomorrow.
Right.
You know, like
Get
show
this-
up, call in for the. I don't know what time the special start. 7.
That's weird. That's clout chasing to me though. And I up until now never thought Stewie was that type of person.
The emoji
It could be her
changed everything.
agent though.
Ain't her.
But yeah,
her
like
school
Stewie has
on
never
right now,
been
right?
like that.
But what I find is so funny, Candace wasn't even the most sought after, probably not even the top 2 sought after free agents in this free agency class. And the amount of buzz because of where she decided to go created overshadowed everything else. The emojis and Ruby was tweeting out.
She's also a TV personality too, so it's like
True.
that's a whole other thing of people, NBA fans being like, "Oh shit, Candace
And
want to play
then-
with Asia."
And then I was about to say, in Asia being, I mean, of course in South Carolina she's a household name, but I feel like this past finals put her at a whole nother level.
Yeah, she on Ruffles
And then
bags.
the
The
men
amount
love
of thirsty people
love
I have
KP.
seen in Asia's comments, I have never.
Yes.
Asia and KP.
Yes,
Right.
they allowed
So to
a
have-
new level of thirst. I'm talking
Right.
about farts and butts and stuff. Like these people have been thirsty to no end. I like it.
Yeah, so when you got that with CP, that's crazy. So yeah,
Somebody was saying,
Stewie,
I want it to be.
Stewie has
I
lost
wanted
her
to be
fire
the
now.
cigar that KP had. I was like, you want to be the cigar? And I was like, oh my
Well,
god.
y'all was voting to be the prison bars in my more story, so
I kind of think Stewie's trying to like practice for New York because she's gotten away with not having to talk in Seattle, but like now you're gonna be in Kevin Durant.
You gotta have a personality now.
Yeah, you gotta talk to people and you
Team
gotta.
is
so-
interesting too, though, because if it's her, JJ, and Sabrina, like
Damn.
Ah, they pretty.
All we heard was thanks,
staring
Bobon.
contest with Atlanta.
You
like
help with that tray.
sounds like more
That's
duty.
quiet.
to me.
They throw the ball out for a tip off and they just watch it go up and down.
them three all together sound like that thing Greer always be talking about in the chat.
Yeah, I was thinking it. I ain't gonna say.
Wait.
Yeah.
I think one of the more important questions is Ellie coming back. Like, is the same person in the Ellie costume coming back? Because that's really like.
Oh, they holding
Judy. She be turned.
They holding auditions for Ellie. They were like, they want somebody real high. Ellie was looking a
She
little
should be the
high.
highest paid mascot in professional sports. Period.
I'm not gonna lie. I went to a Liberty game.
And she was going up. Yes, fucking it
Yo.
up. The crowd, everything. It was really cool to see.
Liberty got a great atmosphere. I'm not even gonna front. Like obviously Vegas, to me, Vegas and Atlanta are still up there, but Liberty got a good one. What's that letter? L. T. T. What? Yes, Liberty. I had to spell it out. Sorry.
We saw.
Oh my god.
Stewie announced on the show. I feel like we all just gonna be like, all right.
She gonna shake that little ponytail like she do. It's like when she gets like this thought, when the thought registers, it's like she has this.
That's what Claire be talking about.
But I got a question for y'all. Which is Seattle or New York better equipped to compete with Vegas? Because I feel like that's a tough choice.
The people,
Taking
the
ownership
person with
out.
Joel Lloyd, the team
Taking
that got
ownership
Joel Lloyd.
out. But I mean, I don't know.
If they can get Sloop to come to Seattle, and then I just need reassurance that Mercedes Russell is healthy. I think they like Mercedes Russell, Sloop, Ezzy, if you getting Gabby Williams back, Jewel Lloyd, I think they could.
That's what I said. We agree. We agree on that. I
What
just
about Gabby?
There's a big question mark around her, but I think she'll come back. At least for this year in particular, because this year is really just a fine. And so I think she'll probably, if she don't pay the fine, I feel like somebody in Seattle office will. But
This year is the year before training. I mean, before the season, right? Next year is by training camp, right?
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And if you miss, like, if you're late, it's just a fine. I think next year is like a suspension or something like that.
I don't know. I would sign a 1 year and run Seattle back, but
Do we think that it's going to be a glaring miss with Sue?
if Sloop
Not if
goes,
they get
no.
Sloop.
Yeah,
Not if
it's
they get
Sloop.
No.
What if Jordan go back there?
All I
Who?
know
Because
is
obviously,
Michael?
LA got the point guard.
Who did you say?
Jordan
Jordan.
Canada. She said
Oh,
she wanted to go back to LA.
I
At least
can't
saw
think of, all I
articles.
thought it was Jordan Horston.
Oh no, LA got that point guard, but will she be ready?
all I know is whatever Seattle do, they need to play Ezzy. Whatever the hell they do.
They ain't got no choice now.
That's what I'm saying. Like, they should have never stopped playing her, but now they got to.
Team USA news. What was that roster that dropped today?
Ew!
Yeah, I see they put EDD on there for some parsley.
DT.
I
But
was
no,
just
this is
gonna
Audrey.
she gonna play in Paris, and I will call. The
Nah, that
local-
roster was just for whoever picked up the phone. It was just
Yeah.
like who's
I
available.
was like just reading it.
Some hoop.
Every day that you went down, like, oh.
And I don't even
And
think it's
some
like
Australia
that big
just
of a
cracking
training
up.
camp. It's just they try to have like mini camps throughout the year since it's so hard to get all the girls together. So they just do little mini camps and stuff like that, especially so Cheryl Reeve can start like implementing her style of play with all the possible players that could be playing in Paris. So
Yeah, and that makes sense, but why is Angel
If
McCutcheon?
they gonna put them people, they might as well put Ryan on there.
Why is Angel there?
Yeah,
Well, I think she's in Italy. I think she's in Italy.
That's true.
Yeah, it's
you're right.
overseas. That's
Yeah,
killing
Mason
me.
Brown. Hey,
Cause I
y'all
will
got y'all
sleep.
five?
Also, they played a stacked team today. They played a team with Tiffany Hayes, Chelsea Gray, Dewana Bonner, Alyssa Williams, and they lost, but they held their own, and I was very surprised because that team is not good.
damn.
Continue.
Y'all think BG wants to play in the Olympics?
Yes. To me, if you want to come back that early, you want to hoop.
That's kind of what my thought.
In
We
my
don't
opinion.
know, but if she's coming back to the WNBA like that, then I would assume
Yeah,
it's probably full on. Like,
Just
yeah,
it's just a thought I had. That
no, yeah. I mean, I would assume if she coming back for everything, like if she's coming back for the WNBA that quick.
I want to see Stewie Asia BG again. Like I want to.
Man, that was that
we
show.
fun.
We deserve it.
That made getting up at 3 a.m., 2 a.m.,
Yes.
2:30 a.m. worth it.
We was really up watching them games.
Half awake, like, let's go.
If what happened didn't happen, this free agency was going to look a lot different, I feel. Because
Yeah, I agree.
them three was going to, I really feel, I don't know what city.
That would not have been fucking fair.
There would have been no argument there. There would have been no
To be
argument
honest,
there.
I feel like if that had happened, you could have put fucking, let me see.
Me,
The rest-
you could put me on that team.
You could put anybody at the 1 and 2. It wouldn't matter at
Right.
all because 3,
Put
4,
me
and
out
5
there.
was gonna handle that shit.
Yeah, that I would have threw in my orange card. I would have threw my orange card in and said I'm done.
Low the same height as
Tyler
BG.
Hill would have come back from Australia, got claimed off to the waiver wire from the Dallas Mavericks, and led that team as their point guard. And Stephanie Watkins would have been their number 2 guard. And they were like,
Hey,
it don't matter, baby.
they could have brought back Nancy
She's
Lieberman again.
going to handle it. It would have been a wrap.
Lieberman.
They could have brought back Nancy Lieberman
Wait, this is
again.
Lieberman?
Nancy Lieberman again.
Not Deanna Nolan coming back to the league.
They gonna bring back Nancy Lieberman.
I'm back.
Get done.
Hey, as long as you got Stewie, BG, and Asia, it don't matter. It clearly showed in the when they were playing.
Yes.
That was crazy. That would genuinely be unfair. Like that wouldn't even be fun.
That was probably one of my favorite series. This Aces and Storm was probably one of my favorite series ever. Like,
This is the best one I'd seen.
That was some good basketball.
That's probably like that one and that one where LA won in Minnesota, 2 of the best series in history.
yes.
I still go back and watch it, even the game that like I know Vegas lost the first game, but I still rewatch the whole series because it was so good. Like Jewel going off in the first game,
That shit was crazy.
out of her mind in the last game. Like
That was the best playback too.
Asia struggling in
Yeah.
the first game.
Yeah, that was-
Another one of y'all got up and walked off.
Hey, wait,
Somebody got up and walked off or turned around in the chair or something.
Yeah. Gertie, you go back and rewatch
We
it.
was on that bitch screaming. We was
Gertie, you go back and rewatch it.
Way back to showing Shay's face in the series. He's showing her sad, and now look what happened.
had my girl going outside.
Let's go. Greer said put them 5 minutes up, and then what happened?
She held it all in too.
Like, okay,
It's fine.
time.
It's
Extra
cool.
basketball.
It's whatever.
Mhm.
It's fine. That's fine. That's cool. That's cool.
I think one of y'all was classic when Raquana got cooking in I guess game 4. Like that was last season was amazing.
And
Last
we
season,
was,
It
rivalries.
was good.
That's what the if Kathy will open the purse in that blazer and feed into the rivalries, let us see the itemized receipt of that $75 million.
Just let the girls beef.
Where it went.
but I feel like last season in general was a
Chipotle,
movie.
BBS.
With that badass All-Star. That whole shit, not Chipotle, that whole shit was a movie. Last year was All-Star. Just the whole season was a movie.
Duncan
Like-
All-Star was fucking crazy.
That shit-
Like,
The whole optics of the event. Chancellor the rapper. Who calling that, Shawnee? Chancellor the rapper.
Chancellor the rapper.
She said it was crime at a Chance the Rapper concert. They shooting over no problem.
Oh my God, they shoot.
one more label trying to sell me off.
Oh my God. Okay. Our hearts and minds are clear on the W.
Yes.
Move. We got rankings.
You're-
Hopefully everybody took a trip to.
Gotta go get some more wine. Hold, please.
You didn't say that, but it made me right there.
Hey, we taking an intermission? What is this?
That's what I'm saying. Like, these niggas just took a commercial break on their own.
What?
You know
We
what
don't.
happened?
We don't have ads to run.
Somebody
Right, they
number
just-
2.
We don't got a commercial break. We don't got a sponsor. This ain't a time for an ad read. We ain't got that yet. We ain't built like that yet.
Today's episode, no. When I'm feeling thirsty at a
That's the
long,
vibe
hard
started.
day at the gym, you know what I grab to drink? Arrowhead. Water quenches my thirst.
No, it don't. No, it don't.
Okay, now do Alizé. Go ahead, B.
Let me stop. I'm already a little tip. Tip all across the board. Bitch, it's coming. Tomorrow. So wait, do y'all think it's gonna be announced tomorrow? But then
I think
Friday is the sale?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That'd be my
probably.
guess. She ain't gonna announce and it gonna sell. I would cry.
Same.
Yeah, now sit down.
'Cause I gotta figure out where I'm going.
And that check hit Friday?
Y'all I'll make some.
Houston and Vegas.
Rent
and-
where? Okay.
I'll tell your landlords. They
Not
gonna
tell
have to
your
understand.
Someone said we need a hypnotic sponsorship.
Tyrese, you know what hypnotic is?
Yes.
That's
Wow.
That's Shawnee
Okay,
right
That was-
okay, Tyrese.
Hypothetically, if I
and Hennessy, what do you get?
Incredible Hulk.
I don't know, I ain't gonna hold you.
Why were we drinking those? Like, why?
I'm not gonna. If hypothetically, if allegedly I was to drink, hypnotic may or may not have been my choice on several occasions. Allegedly.
Wow.
They still got that in the stove? Like, what
Yep.
the hell?
Allegedly.
Did you have on a velour tracksuit and some forces too? Like,
With juicy on your teeth.
Got juicy.
Listen, man, I was just whatever I got, whatever they gave me.
I'm trying to find some cheese for the garlic bread. God damn it, Lo, you done made me drink. Shit.
Hopefully everybody visited thecommitteesportsgroup.com, our carefully crafted website. Shout out to our web design team. So some key matchups that happened. Let's start with the most recent. Kelly Harper needs to leave her on the side of the old couch. I'm tired. And it's like I had high expectations at the beginning of the season, and she quickly proved me to be a liar and an idiot for believing. But like these last two games, it's just like, bro, what is you doing? Somebody like asked the committee or asked us to discuss how come Tennessee doesn't run any offense. It's just like Rakia, dribble, Jordan, dribble, and then like you take turns with that. I don't know, man. I don't know. I think I said it on playback. One of the problems is her husband's on staff. Like, you never prosper when you start bringing your nigga around. Leave them at home. You're not coaching properly. Like, it just, no.
I think she has, the people on her team just don't match. You got Jordan, Rakia, Tess. Sure, it just looks like a modge podge of.
It's one thing to have talent, it's another thing to have fit. Like,
it just doesn't all fit together. And I feel like you end up just relying on Jordan or Rakia to drive and score and dish it out. But I said at the beginning here, Kelly was gonna have a hard time coaching this team. It's different. Like she really looks like just out of her league. She looks like she doesn't even know.
Right,
And
the recruiting team too, like the
even
point guard matchup, right? Like you got Angel convincingly saying Alexis Morris is the first rounder, and she looked like it last night, but she looked like it because y'all don't have anybody on the other team.
It's bad, and I just want her to.
She watching her scoot up the baseline, and it's like, bro,
Alexis was taking off from the free throw line, doing jelly layups in the game. Like, bro, how are you not embarrassed?
She was playing and one. She was
How
like,
you know somebody don't respect you?
Even if you don't know nothing, you can get mad because if a motherfucker, excuse my French, did a whole TikTok dance on my team, I would have been half-court.
I was gonna elbow her in the eye, bro.
insane.
Like, lose it or not.
She hit that hole too.
She did.
She did the whole dance! The whole dance!
She did the whole dance.
Hey, you taught your daughter that?
Yeah, she did what she had to do. I'm surprised they didn't call it back, though.
The ref
Do it again, Tyler.
Like,
Tyler, do it again. Tyler.
She said, was it? What? Is that the dance? I'm in this chair. I ain't got much room. I ain't got much room.
We're gonna do that at the media game.
Listen. Oh wait. Okay. Wait. I was meaning to bring this up. Well, now what we got on the topic. I think, and I'm not involved in this at all, so I'm just here to instigate. I think that there should be a bet placed on the South Carolina LSU game. All right. I think it should be between Shawnee and Craig. Okay. And I think that the loser of the game between LSU and South Carolina should have to post a TikTok on the committee sports group page doing that dance that Angel did on Tennessee. And I'm just here to instigate because I ain't got no dog in this fight. I'm just here to instigate.
Why they gotta be dogs as black women, huh?
Don't. I'm just here to instigate.
People on the eve of Black History Month, like he made a bet and didn't include.
I'm just here to instigate.
How did I become like?
Because Lo be doing TikToks, you know, like Lo, like that would just like she just
dancing though.
I mean, y'all should do it together if you want. Like if y'all, if you,
I know Craig.
Craig know the
I don't
dance.
know how
Craig
to
gonna
dance.
get that dance up.
I'm
Just let Craig do it. Period. Like.
Shawnee, I would like to see you dance, Shawnee.
Okay, well.
Do your dance on that. Do your dance on that. Do your.
I'm just here to bring up an idea. I'm just brainstorming live on the spaces. I'm just here to instigate. I have no part of this. I would like to see it.
Craig is not here to speak for himself. I'm here to say no, but like Craig needs to be here to say no. So we'll circle back to that one. But yeah, that's the part that pissed me off. Like Tennessee ain't got no heart. Like
you got swing.
There's no reason Alexis Moore should be NBA street out there. Like what? No, and nobody seemed to want to. Jordan seemed to use all of that like dog or whatever in the UConn game. She was the only one trying to hype everybody up and trying to get people like to compete and play with like it mattered. And so they came out. Rakia was struggling. That kind of affected things, and then it's just like everybody just looking around. And Kelly pisses me off because they be like, she has the steely blue eyes of Pat Summitt, and it's like she just be using them to look confused. Like you don't do anything. You don't fire nobody up in no timeouts. Like we gotta hear these
timeouts when it matters.
Yeah, because when they was down 3 and they went on a run and you just was watching.
Until it got to 12.
Mm-hmm.
Like what do you want me to do as a player? Call a timeout. Shit, help me.
I was wondering
Help me!
if she got a bonus for however many timeouts she went into halftime with, because she just left them out there to die, and it just I'm tired of her.
I just want to say, Shawnee, when you guys refer to Morris, it is first rounder Morris. To those who don't know. First round.
Because that pissed me off too. They ain't even in the same conversation. She talking about talk to me nice, and she's talking about you can't turn this on and off, trying to get her Instagram coaching moment off, and she talked to me nice, and I was just like, I'm done. I'm tired of this team. I'm tired of Kelly Harper for allowing this. Like now we got to see it because Kelly Harper couldn't get them girls ready.
Yeah, Tennessee got a lot to figure out. I think one thing that kind of stood out to me, it made me think about a conversation that Becky had with Vegas and how she said she kind of like pulled a lot of Vegas players aside and told them that they were selfish. Like she kind of just hit them straight in the head and was like, all y'all are selfish, and that's why you didn't win last year. Because when it came down to those clutch moments, it was everybody trying to make the big play. Nobody wanted to make the extra pass type thing. And that's kind of what I saw in Tennessee in the UConn game, and I saw it in the LSU game too. When those crucial, like, whenever Tennessee got back into the game and it came down to, like, somebody making the play to get them over the hump or something like that, it was a turnover. Jordan would be dribble between the legs. Somebody sitting open in the corner and she's still trying to go one-on-one, rip, wide open layup. Rakia came down, did the same thing, rip, wide open layup. And Jordan came down, did it again, steal, wide open layup. Lee done gone from like 3 to 12 because, and I think like Tess tried to shoot a 3 over somebody without even jumping. Her shit blocked, wide open layup.
Wait. Vandersloot just posted a thank you Chicago post.
Oh, she out.
Movement.
Wow. Breaking news. Breaking news.
Go to Queen's page so we can make sure this ain't one of those whack package deals. Because you got to leave her where she stand.
It says, my first time ever setting foot in Chicago was the day I landed in training camp. My rookie year, 12 years later, became a place called home, da-da-da-da. Although I never planned for this day to come, I've decided that it is time for me to Pursuing the beginning, I'll ever be grateful for the memories I've made during my time here. As I look at a new chapter with a new team in a new city, know that Chicago's fans and Scotty's will always hold a special in my heart. It's goodbye for now, but thank you forever. So she didn't say where she's going, but she's Chicago. She's done. Damn, Chicago. Damn, homie. In high school, you was the man, homie.
Boy, if they move Azare too, that's like a triple double.
That's bad. I don't even know like what
That
they will have.
gonna empty out. That bandwagon.
Chance ain't going to no more games.
Damn. I mean, we figured she was gone, but seeing it in writing is kind of crazy.
Yeah, especially before like an announcement comes out.
The sidelines anyway, they're good. They don't need Chance. Lightfoot down.
Yeah, it's I just think it's crazy seeing the statement come out prior to any like usually that comes out after a signing. Like and it's kind of like mixed into one where it's like oh thank you to this team, looking forward to this team type of thing. But having it come out before is kind of crazy.
He said it don't matter where I'm going, I ain't
gonna be here.
It don't matter.
The Magic Johnson video, I ain't gonna be here.
I ain't
gonna be here. I ain't gonna be here.
Jesus.
That also makes me feel like an announcement tomorrow feels like it's happening.
It's gotta be. It's gotta be.
It sounds like she know where she want to go.
Yeah,
now white women centering themselves and waiting for the day.
On the first day of Black History Month.
Right.
Oh, we gonna have to do something about that. I don't know.
We might have to get naked on the timeline, y'all.
Change the topic, shit. Gotta do something to change the topic.
We gotta do something. We cannot let them get away with this.
Red light, TikTok, shit that was going.
Everybody has to post.
This campaign system.
Shoot layups and lingerie.
We have to do it, guys. We cannot let this happen.
Find dollars. We need to find dollars.
Yes, we have to do
Culture
it, y'all. We
is counting on us,
take our
y'all.
fire. Everybody, lingerie layup tomorrow at 12 p.m. Shay, you gotta get us the thong ASAP.
With a little dance.
Look, Shay, my dance gonna be like this. She cut my shit like, hold on. That's gonna be my dance. We gotta do it tomorrow at 12. Period.
I wonder if this means something for
Committee fleets.
Stevens though. 'Cause, like as a free agent, if I'm seeing Candace going, Sloot going,
I ain't staying there. I'm out.
like I mean, like I guess it's just preference, right? Do you want to be the one that's the new centerpiece and take Chicago Sky in the new direction that they're headed, or are you trying to hop on something a little bit more solid and concrete?
I think that she can be the centerpiece at a team though that already has way more than what Chicago's whatever the hell they're gonna have going into this year. So I don't think there's any. I'd be shocked.
Blame Kathy because if that All-Star was better, they wouldn't want to leave.
If it wasn't for Chance the Rapper,
even a stew gone.
What's she doing? Because isn't she like divorced already or something? I thought she dropped the fall. Or that might be a rumor I just started. All right, so back to the
nasty one.
college.
Back to Tennessee. Have they considered tortillas yet?
Yeah, tortillas.
It worked for the Aces.
They might start fighting. No.
Have they considered tortillas? Just get it out. Just get it all out. You know, like
I
real
don't
quick.
think they play with each other like that.
TikTok say, I don't play with you like that.
Kalia Copper said it best. Before you play with me, ask yourself, do I play with you like that? Please, that's always my biggest thing.
Who would y'all replace Kelly with? I think that's
Kelly
the problem.
who?
Because who's
at this point, me.
Honestly.
I mean, you want about 3 different staffs already.
I mean, I'm 11-1. And I only got 2 girls who know how to play. That man. What's the dude that was an Ole Miss coach? His dad. He's doing really good. at his school. Him, but he a little old.
Incel.
Yes.
Oh,
Jeff
else?
Waltz.
What a last name, jeez.
And Jeff,
Right.
but like I don't think they want men. It's not my man.
True.
University.
Bring the
And they-
speeches to
And the
Tennessee.
fans don't want nobody from Pat's coaching tree.
Bring the
They
speeches.
should have got Kim ass.
Bring the speeches. Bring them from Duke.
that's who it should have been.
Bring the speeches.
Honestly,
But now that she
like-
at Duke, like they ranked now, I don't. Why would-
Yeah,
why
she
would
already-
be
she-
in Tennessee?
Yeah, I mean, it's like she's kind of
My
got the
only
foundation
thing
now.
My only thing is, you know, they always say, does this make or break jobs? When you're at certain programs that require a level of academic performance compared to one where you may be able to, I won't say skate by.
Tennessee's that school.
Right.
Duke
So,
is.
like, so
Duke
I'm saying
is,
it would
though.
be easier to get certain players there compared to the Duke.
I mean,
Yeah, but if you're not that girl, you're still not that girl. If you recruit
But
dry
if you're
people,
one of
you
the
still-
bright, if you're one of the smart, the academically gifted girls, are you going to go to a Duke or would you rather go to a Stanford?
Nerds.
honestly, with this landscape of players, though, a lot of the top players seem to be pretty smart because they end up at schools that actually do have a lot of those like high education requirements. And
That's
stuff.
true.
So
Michigan.
it might not it might matter more in men's
who?
basketball
Michigan
than
and who?
it does women.
Same.
Notre Dame, Michigan. I think because the competitive good academic programs are the Michigans, Notre Dame, Stanford, Duke,
Stanford.
and Vandy's not competitive yet.
Yeah.
And then here, few far in between, you may get one that decide to go to one of the Ivies, but usually it's the Michigan, Stanfords, Dukes, and Notre Dames.
They do a pretty good job of recruiting. So
Cool.
Does Jolette have any interest in being a head coach?
Apparently.
Jolette by her family, she home. I think she really just because I feel like if she wanted to, that Rutgers job could have been hers. Jolette chilling, I feel like.
I just want y'all to know.
And who knows? Well, is her and Dawn the same age? No, she's older than Dawn, right?
I think she's older.
So never mind, she ain't gonna take over that.
I don't know what
but
the
they
answer
need
is.
I
somebody.
think sometimes you might even have to take a chance on somebody who's not as well known, but you got to get I think for me, at this point, you need a culture fit. You need somebody who can recruit and somebody who can start to build it up again.
And someone that's not afraid to
gotta
go
do it because-
to start something new. Because the Pat
You
Legacy
gotta-
stuff, it
Holly
ain't
couldn't
cutting no
coach, but
more.
Holly could recruit. Holly couldn't coach worth a damn.
But-
Jolette was
my
recruited.
problem. That's my problem, though, because in my opinion, to this day, I always say this: good leaders delegate. So where I'm lacking, you pick up. So if I was a coach, you would never motherfucking know what I'm bad at because I am confident enough, and I'm not a hater. I could say that's not my wheelhouse, so I'm gonna let you do that, and that's on you. And then I don't gotta do as much. And then you don't gotta slander my name. But I feel like everybody doesn't have the confidence to step up and say, hey, I'm not really good at that, so I'm gonna let you do it. And I feel like even little shit like that will make a huge difference. But the girls just don't got it.
And I've had coaches say to me personally that they don't want to go down. Like, obviously, coaching jobs are hard to fucking get and they're hard to keep. They don't want to go down off of, my assistant fucked something up or somebody that I delegated to ain't do X, Y, Z right. It's some coaches who is just like, I'm riding. I don't know if that's the right way to do it, but it's definitely coaches that do it. I don't think it's a good idea because Lowe is right. Like, that's football. I got a defensive, offensive coordinator. I got a linebacker. All of them know what they do. I don't know. I think the problem is I don't know who the good replacement is at this point.
If they don't tap a Tennessee alum, I could see Megan Duffy, the coach from Marquette. I think she would be an interesting candidate. Like young.
I think Denise from Villanova, because she was
Denise Dillon. Yep.
She was really good at it.
Shannon, I forgot which one of the LA schools Shannon at. LaBeouf.
That black lady? The black lady?
She need at USC or
San Diego
UCLA.
State. It's a black
She
lady
not
at San
at-
Diego State. She's doing good.
No, I think Shannon is at UCLA.
No, she's at that other school.
Oh, USC.
That the Perry, Shannon Perry,
Yeah, Shannon
the
LeBeau.
black
Perry,
lady,
LeBeau. Yeah.
UCLA.
She's at UCLA. The blue. She not at. Yeah.
Oh yeah, her. And then even Joy. I think Joy's name at Clemson has come up a few times.
You think?
Yeah,
But has
for
she
Joy,
wanted us as an assistant?
that's yeah, that's true. And Aaron at North Carolina State, Aaron Bath, I think her name has definitely come up. It's hell, who knows? Maybe Tamika at Jackson State.
That's so crazy to go from Jackson State to Tennessee. Just like the culture different.
Yeah.
Yo, I just want you to know that in the most Oklahoma thing I've ever seen, so like Taylor Robertson, like, you know, broke the 3-point record, whatever. I got the game up here. They just won. And they just brought out 2 live goats onto the court post game to call her the goat in the middle of an ice storm. I don't know how they got the goats there, but this is the most Oklahoma shit I've ever seen in my entire life.
It's
Like-
animal endangerment.
No, really. Like,
The other day when I asked Bobby Couch if he got incredulous, like,
Ooh.
that was a good word. I don't know what it means, but I'll use the context
Incredulous?
clues.
Incredulous.
Yeah,
pronounced it right.
yeah. I that's a new one. They literally brought live goats out there, and like all the players were holding them post game and everything. And it was this state. Anyways,
Yeah.
continue. Sorry.
Kelly is she in danger, girl. In a major way. That was a big matchup. Obviously, Connecticut and go, Shawnee. What were the other marquee matchups in women's basketball? We just talked about that for like a
Thank you.
long time. She wasn't even worthy.
Yeah, UConn beat
These
the
people
brakes
are
off.
crazy. These people are so weird, bro. Like they make up these weird things in their head and we go with it. Check the chat.
Yeah, UConn
Let's
beat the
see.
brakes off with Tennessee. Again, no heart. Didn't seem like they respected it as a rivalry, which was disappointing. But glad the people showed up because, you know.
You know what I think it is? I think sometimes UConn doesn't even necessarily have to be the greatest, but their pace of play surprises you. And I don't think Kelly did a good job of preparing her girls for just the pace
Anything.
and just I don't think she prepared them well. Like
Again,
what?
yeah.
Look, I'm just gonna come back to 11 gets nothing, and 11 proceeded to tear that ass up immediately after she said it. I love shit like that. Love to see, yeah, but agreed. Like, Tennessee could have beat us.
They very well
They
could
could
have.
and should have, honestly.
Yeah.
They could and should. They had the depth. They can play like 8 to 10 players, and we literally played 6 players, and we're gassed. She did not like seize the opportunity. Like that's a job saving win. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And she let it
So
just
was
slip
last
through the
night.
cracks.
Yeah, she could have won that game.
Have
And
they
I know
made
I've
it
been
far?
hurt, but I take it back because she's terrible.
Have they made it far since she's been there?
Let's check.
I think that I don't want to say they overperformed last year, but kind of. So I think it gave a lot of false, bravado that maybe shouldn't have been there.
Yeah. The
Because
farthest
we didn't know
last
she was-
year, the Sweet 16.
And it was the matchup of like the prize transfers, right? Like when UConn got Lopez and a shot to commit, like they weren't thinking that she would be the crown jewel of the transfer market. And then we 100% thought Rakia was it. You know what I mean? And it went the completely opposite direction.
Yeah.
But I think like when it comes to that has everything to do with coaching too. Like I think like Lou, she be hooping, but I also feel like Gino be putting her in the right places to get things. Like he run plays to make sure she can curl off of those screens and get the ball where she wants it at, where she feels comfortable shooting it, to get her going early and stuff like that. And that's all coaching. And Kelly don't do that. I don't really know what Kelly be doing.
You
I
don't
mean,
either.
it's fine to say
It's
that
like-
she's not a ceiling raiser. You could just be a very good mid-major coach. It's okay. Like, there's no harm in that. But you can't be that and work at Tennessee.
Like, I watched that game multiple times. Like, not multiple times, but there was, like, multiple times in the game where Rakia, and most of the time when Rakia and Jordan be making them turnovers, is when they go off of a screen to the left and they have to use their left hand. And I just be like, why y'all just don't switch it and start to play on the left so they can go to the right where they're stronger at? Like, what is happening? Why do you keep doing this? But hey, if they like it, I love it.
Right. Pac-12 Fridays have actually been kind of fun
lit.
the last couple weeks.
Y'all.
This past Friday, we had Colorado upset UCLA. Arizona beat Washington. Oregon beat Cal. Oregon State and Stanford, that one came down to the wire. That was a good one. Utah beat USC. Didn't you say you wanted an ISO for something?
Yeah, we become.
As much shit as soccer. Oh, soccer.
Shay, you going ISO? Y'all hear her?
As much as South shit South Carolina get for their offense, fuck Southern Cal. Oh my God, that one game against Utah, they was abysmal.
Yeah, but we ain't the number one team in the country neither. So
That's true. And Utah, for some reason, they like a sneaky good. Because when you watching, they don't give you a lot. You know, like it's just very. Maybe my relationship with
Their coach
Pac-12.
too. Also, by the way, their coach too.
yeah, for sure. Utah's
They
coach,
just
yeah.
don't.
Their freshman Peely is fun to watch
Yeah.
though.
Peely
Sometimes I
be
be wondering
hooping.
how she gets the shot up, but she still.
Peely is the Park game. Like Park pulling up to the park on
Yeah.
a Saturday, and it's somebody that's just killing it. They're not an athlete like crazy, but they just they running like I got my 5, and she's in it.
Peely be hooping. She
Like
doing
that
everything
game
for
winning
them.
shot she got versus UCLA on Sunday versus like it should have been a foul too, but she got in between like two people and got that shot up. I don't know how she got that up, but it was nice.
Yeah, I'm a big fan of Peely.
To my daughter, Clark, because Ohio State has not been the same.
Ohio State is just.
Love. Love. We got a big win. What the hell going on? And I predicted it.
Go ahead, Shay. ISO.
What are you talking about?
She said that she was gonna win one of the two.
Last week that we were gonna win, and we won. Damn, nigga.
You sound like a robot.
Yeah,
Wow,
your
yo.
mic is that.
It's cutting out a little bit.
Goofy. All right, well.
Yeah, we'll move on. We come back to her.
Lo said dance break, please.
Ohio State is in turmoil.
They are broken.
Caitlin Clark broke them.
The broken Buckeyes of Ohio State.
1, 2, break them. Something, break them. Cricket letter, I, cricket letter, I, hump back, I, Mississippi, pride. You know? Okay. Y'all don't watch that show?
Is it the Pink?
Down in the valley where the girlies
Girl
get naked. I love that show.
There we go.
So
I was about to say now. We gotta get you to watch that show, Tyler. Please.
I don't know
need
what
you to
that
watch
is.
it, and I need you to live tweet. You'll have to make a close friends and live tweet the whole thing so I can get my life.
What is it called?
P Valley.
P Valley.
Okay.
Ask me what the P stand for.
Oh my god, okay.
Rhymes with Gussy.
You said something.
Lagussy Valley.
Look, oh my god.
Got it. Okay. Got it. I'm
Please
with it.
make a circle of live tweets so I can get my life.
Okay. I got you.
Okay. ACC is still ACCing.
Yeah.
So wait, do we think that Pac-12 is the best conference right now?
No.
No, absolutely not.
It's the Big Ten.
Is it still Big Ten?
I would
Okay.
say the Big Ten.
It's the Big Ten.
I don't
We
think
beat
any
the
of it.
daughter, by the way.
But I don't even like with the Big Ten. I wouldn't even say it's like
I don't think any
that
of it.
far ahead.
It's
from
not like a
any
clear cut like
Yeah.
there's not like a strongest
name's
conference.
Y'all already know who I am. My name's Topper, and I think none of them.
What the I hate that kid.
Like maybe if like Ohio State wasn't going on this like terrible losing streak, I'd say sure.
That's
But
why I
Ohio
ask.
State's struggling right now. Obviously Indiana's hooping, but I guess Iowa's on the rise, so maybe they probably have between them and the SEC, they probably have the best top part, but the SEC sucks everywhere else. Big Ten's probably deep, like the ACC. The ACC's deep, but not very good. Yeah. And the Big East fell off, so.
Yes.
Big time. Hey, that motherfucking Maddie the truth though, and the girlies need to know.
Maddie is.
She be hooping.
First team.
She be hooping.
1, 2, break them.
We have accolades for the week. Player of the week, Caitlin Clark, franchise ender.
I feel like you rigged that.
She did.
Sorry, Terps coming for that ass.
It's
Side
tomorrow.
eye.
Write that down. Write it down.
Bro, like, why is Coach Pixie Cut crawling on the floor yelling at
I
that coach?
don't know, but that picture is so funny.
She look like she in a 90s music video. She just need to rain on her.
Ricky!
One wish.
Don't
like,
leave.
Pixie Cut. Up. That was so upsetting. Yeah. Shout out to Renee.
He's so embarrassed.
Niggas ain't going to the game. They show up to the men's for non-conference or unranked matchups. But
Embarrassing.
Somebody in the
Coach
chat
said
just
gotta do
NYC
something.
official.
Olivia Benson has to do something now because if Cheryl Reeve doesn't do something now, it's never gonna get better. So Olivia Benson must do what she has to do and get it right because if Cheryl Reeve doesn't do it right now, it's a wrap.
Not Olivia Benson.
And Cheryl Reeve.
I'm gonna stay out of that.
All three of them are the same woman.
Yikes.
right.
Just like what's them three people we thought was the same last time?
Harry Styles, Post Malone, and Frank Gatson. Not Frank Gatson.
What?
Jack
I don't
Harlow.
know. I can't remember who the
What?
third person was.
Jack Harlow, that's him. Yeah.
Yeah.
Harry Styles, Jack Harlow, and Post Malone.
What?
They look alike.
We established they
You-
know what the picture is.
What? Post Malone? What?
We were struggling in that playback.
Freshman of the week. Freshman of the week. Speaking of Indiana, Yarden Garzon, 14.6 rebounds, 2 assists, average this week. Won the Tanaya Latson Award, so good for her. 11. Not only did 11 get everything, 11 got our X Factor. So congratulations to Lou Lopez Seneschal. 15 points a game, 3 rebounds.
Oh shit! Not the phone ringing. Damn. Be blessed.
It's so crazy because you gotta remember
Turn
that
of events.
wasn't that week because you gotta remember Monday wasn't that week because she did not have a good game on Monday.
Unlikely turn
Who's
of
on Monday?
events. team of the week is
And then
Purdue team of the week.
Congratulations
Man.
to Tay.
Who would have thought?
All right, stocks. We buying or what are we selling? I'm buying Kelly Harper's unemployment.
Jesus.
what I buy?
I'm scared of this segment.
Yeah, you just don't.
I'm just not.
Money in your piggy bank, Tyler. It's okay.
I gotta build my allowance back up.
I'm buying stock in Jules Spear and Sis from Vandy that dropped the 40 piece. Her last name Harrison. I don't know how to pronounce her first name, so I don't want to do it like that.
Isabel.
Huh?
Isabel.
No.
Izzy.
Shut the.
No, not that one. It's like CJ something. So I don't know how to pronounce that, so I don't want to do this much.
Somebody said Tyler buy stock in LSU. On the Craig side, buy stock in LSU.
I don't know. South Carolina been looking kind of good. Maybe I buy stock in South Carolina.
All right.
God
we got
said
God
the
on
weapons
our side.
are
We got God on our side. It don't matter what you do.
We already had our little meeting. We got our swords, and we focused on what we need to focus on.
I'm just saying.
Don't worry,
We had our meeting with Don, baby. The weapons won't prosper.
I want to buy one stock in Columbia because wasn't that where homegirl had that?
She was hooping.
Aren't they also leading?
Yeah,
I'm rooting for them.
Was it 9 for 11?
It'll be good to see someone else
It's pretty open
tournament
this
from
year.
the Ivy League, other than Princeton.
Not kind of like the unis, ain't that like that ice blue?
Yeah, they're kind of
Yeah,
clean. They're kind of clean.
They've never made the
Columbia.
tournament.
Are we writing down that this is going to be the year?
They've never made the tournament, so this might be the year.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't realize I never made
They
it before.
don't. Their conference, right? They don't have a tournament, right? It's just like
Yeah, they
it's
do
an
now.
automatic
But
bid.
it's only the top 4 seeds go. So they played
Okay,
2 games.
gotcha.
3 games. Sorry.
Down Columbia to the tourney.
Wait, Shay just tweeted at us. Gotta get off Spaces, but I called my Trojans winning last week and they beat Colorado. They get one off Arizona this week, and my Terps gonna get another big W off Iowa or Ohio State. Bye. That is what she just tweeted.
Awesome. Okay, I'll copy that and write it down. Next to whore.
Sorry.
They said they don't think Tennessee is a black woman.
I don't. That would be the true test. Pat's legacy, y'all. Y'all don't want black women a part of Pat's legacy? Yikes.
Good enough to play, not good enough to coach.
Just better do something.
Side eye.
I mean, because to be honest, all of the
Yes.
legends for the most
Yes.
part are black women.
Yes.
There's been
100%.
no. Like,
Who
at
would
least
you
if it
even
was
put?
UConn, you could say Sue, Rebecca, Diana, but all of Tennessee, and when you think of iconic, all of Tennessee have been white women. I mean, black women.
I don't even know who you would like. Who's on the cusp of being mentioned?
Well, they talk
as
about
a-
Kelly Harper like her.
Kelly benefited
Okay,
from
yes,
having.
Kelly. It is Kelly.
benef-
since
yeah,
she's
it might be
national
Kelly,
championship
but she
player.
benefited
Yeah.
from having Tamika and them.
She was like success adjacent. She was just a part of those teams led by black
Ah!
women.
Success adjacent is crazy.
I mean, because Tamika, Nikki McCray, Tamika
Shamika.
Catchings, Candace, hell, all the meat. Izzy.
They all said Sydney Spencer. That's all.
Who?
Sydney
Exactly.
Spencer.
And that's probably because she was from where Yo was from, and that's why she knows her.
I don't know who that is.
Sydney Spencer. Okay. Tennessee, 2003 to 2007.
Yo. Okay, I'm reading comments now. I'm sorry.
Team of the week. Did we do team of the week?
Yeah, team of the week. It was Purdue. Yeah, we're in stocks. Yeah, we in stocks. Yeah, congrats to Tay.
Y'all buying or selling anything else?
Don't look
at
me.
Hey, Yo said I was right. That Sydney Spencer's from where she's from. That's fucking hilarious. That's the only reason you would say her name.
I'm buying more stock in
what age?
I don't even know who.
Okay.
I'm buying stock in the Atlanta Dream.
Who? I was about to say the same thing.
We about to do something.
I'll buy some stock in the Atlanta Dream if the Dallas Wings, they sign Sophie.
No, you're either with us or you're not. It's not a caveat.
Okay. Here's the thing. Is like I would like Atlanta was my final two teams. But I was like, all right, well, I can't go to Atlanta games, but I can go to Dallas, so I'll be a Dallas fan. But
because
let me play you a song, the world's smallest violin.
I live in Oklahoma, man. The options are great about closest teams. Okay.
They told me that anything after butt is bullshit. So you either pick us or you don't.
I feel like I would love to switch teams and pick y'all, but I feel like I'm not allowed to do that at this point.
I feel like you had a whole season to watch and observe and see what was
you
going
gotta
on.
if you want to join Atlanta team, you gotta drink some Patron and smoke some hookah.
Okay.
And get some wings.
And eat a lamb chop.
And get some lemon pepper.
This all sound like benefits, not requirements.
Get chicken and waffles at some point.
Right, you gotta get chicken and waffles, smoke a whole hookah, and drink 5 shots of Patron. If you want to be with the Atlanta Dream.
These all sound like
ignore that gluten allergy.
Let's just stick in the Magic City too.
Yeah, forget the gluten. These all sound like benefits. These don't sound like requirements. These don't sound like prerequisites. These sound like
they are, because that's what me and B said.
Okay, I got y'all.
Come on,
if this is what I gotta do to get out of the Dallas Wings hell. I had a fight at Tender and Bites.
And a shot of Everclear.
Now you dragging it.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
That's homicide.
Della Miss Homicide. Yeah, you gotta do that. You gotta do a checklist.
Okay. You make me the checklist.
Got you.
Alright.
On a scale of to Gino during halftime at the Tennessee game, how mad would y'all be if Atlanta signed Tina Charles?
I wouldn't be mad.
She can produce.
I'd understand it.
Yeah. Tina can hoop. I don't care.
Yeah.
And I think with the personalities that are on Atlanta's team, they don't do enough to butt heads. So I think she'll be fine. And she can hoop when she in her bag. I don't care.
That
That's
actually
cool.
wouldn't be a bad fit, to be honest.
Nope.
Yeah.
I feel like that's probably off the top of my head, like her
And
best
I still
fit.
think if they can do it, because she played for the minimum. So if they can still do it and get another younger big too.
Yeah, she can't be the long-term answer by any means, but
Yeah.
for this season, yeah, I don't think there's a problem with that.
I'm buying a little stock in that.
You lose Mo Billings or Mon Premier replaced with Tina Charles. I mean,
that's an upgrade.
Yeah.
And Savet.
I just feel like she already done been to 8 teams these the last 4, so
Gotta collect the last Infinity Stones.
exactly. I'm calling CPS. Who needs to come to the stand this week?
All my children.
Right.
So
my kids did well. Kids.
Kids that are playing. Yes.
I go
Breezy Hall did her thing. Shout out to her.
My kids.
Owusu's back. Ashley Jones got a good win.
Did you see a Wusu tweet on that tweet that said Caitlin Clark versus Stewie, and she was like, "What are you doing?" or something she said.
I didn't see.
Is this real? Yeah,
Like,
she tweeted
did
that.
anyone actually like vote in that? Like, come on now.
Yeah, she tweeted like you could tell she kind of like, "What are y'all doing?"
Let's be fucking for real.
Yeah, and it's like you could tell she's not trying to shade Caitlyn, but it's just kind of like
but like let's be for real. Like
very clearly desperation for clicks and attention.
Please interact with our tweet. Please.
Exactly. And it's like you could have just went the expansion route.
That's what I say. Just ask about expansion.
That's what it's one platform, y'all. I swear, the only thing I see them post is who would you pick on your starting five? Who do you like? Which team would you pick? What is? I'm like, that's.
They all got. I bet they all got Sabrina on it.
They purple.
Yeah, we on the same page.
Any more praise reports for the kids?
No.
Yeah, my daughter, Jillian Hollingshed, she's so raw. When somebody gets her in the gym, she's gonna be a beast. I don't know if Tennessee's staff can develop a big like I need her to be developed, but she has come on really, really strong as of late, and she's hooping. She's holding her own. Like I said, she's still really raw, but she's holding it down. Sanaya Fagin was just that girl. Like she's just like she's just undeniable. And Janiyah Barker, that bitch. So Kennedy Todd Williams, you know, her role on her team is what it is, but she holding it down too. So my kids are good.
My kids are great.
For a second, Tennessee misses Tamari like a lot. Yeah, like watching these last two games, like even if she did foul out in 12 minutes, like they needed those 12.
Them 12 minutes was solid.
12 minutes, like she would have put a body on somebody. Like
and she wouldn't have let Angel do no damn TikTok dance to her damn face.
Thank you.
Wouldn't have.
Come on, Tyrese, do it again. Hit it.
Yeah, Tyrese. Go ahead.
I ain't got the room for it, man. That's too tight.
We're gonna have Tyrese on the TikTok doing the Ellie. Doing
Listen,
whatever
man.
Ellie's routine is.
Listen, man.
He's about to be a new grad. Okay.
Listen.
Can't be picky.
Whatever money I can get, I need it.
But
like,
I'll
be hired wherever.
Here for the spice. I love the new kids doing all this stuff on, the big stage, talking their shit and all that stuff. I love it. If you can back it up. Like, did y'all see that thing with Madison Hayes from NC State and what she posted?
Yeah, that was hilarious.
That shit made me laugh.
Bravo.
That's
the good stuff.
I just want
The
all
L,
the
the L capitalized, like that was perfect.
She said,
just some of the kids.
The only thing I think the Angel shit was entertaining as fuck, and I don't mind as long as you don't mind taking a tech. But it should have been a tech only because we see what people do like this.
Yeah.
It's a tech. So I'm very big on consistency.
Saying, like,
Consistency. Like if she would have just hit one of these, okay, but she did.
Yeah.
She
did the fingers too. You can't forget the fingers.
They waited on her to finish it, which was crazy.
Yes!
They waited on her to finish it.
They were like,
definitely should have been.
it's like they were like, hey man, yeah, respect it. I was like, no, swing. But
entertaining.
Yeah, no, I mean 100%. Like people eat that up, and like understandably so. Like that's what I would love more of that. You just gotta be okay with the consequences of it, and there should have been consequences of it, whether it was retaliation from Tennessee or technical.
Been fine with.
Yeah.
I think if she would have got a check, I don't think it would have mattered because I know that she would have did it again and again and again. That girl don't care. She did. She said, "This is who I am."
Then I respect it. I respect it. Like, man, I'll shout out one of my kids. Diana Little Page Bugs is starting to. She about to be averaging a double. Like it's really starting to kind of come together for her. She had on Wednesday was it 19-11, and then didn't play a ton against Texas, and then had 16 and 10 against Texas Tech. So she's like it's starting to kind of piece together a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, the rest of my household not great, not great at all.
Who's the rest of your household?
I got Maddie Williams, who may or may not have had 10 turnovers against Texas,
Oh God.
and lost to Iowa State. But she played good just now. I think she had over 20 points against TCU. But like, she should be doing that. It's TCU. I got Esmeralda Martinez and then Diana Lopez Bugs. So
did y'all know that? Did y'all peep that Olivia Miles and Rory got the same birthday? That's crazy. That's goated.
and I got Rory in my household too. But they've been on and off. I don't know what to think about. I don't know what to think about Texas. They confuse me. But yeah.
Me too, child. Me too. Is Shawnee moving? I can't tell. Shawnee, if you can hear me, blink twice.
Y'all can't hear me?
No, we can hear
Okay,
you. Your
good.
video just be lagging.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was like, everybody just started talking. Okay. If all hearts and minds are clear. We
God
appreciate
bless
y'all.
you.
Yeah, we'll be on playback again later this week for. Are we gonna watch Maryland and Iowa?
What day is that on? I'm sure we will.
I kind of have.
Yeah,
It's
That's
on
the
Thursday.
only-
I'm feeling an enemy hour. She
We
already
need to make it
said.
happen.
I'm feeling an enemy hour.
I have to support my kid because this is the second red team. This is the only one because Maryland, Ohio State beat her last year. The redemption game. JG
And
said
then
Maryland.
we'll be on for UConn, South Carolina. Somebody will. Watch 4 Letters special tomorrow, but also Amazon Prime is getting a special too.
Time out. We're not gonna slide past that. You said watch South Carolina and UConn. Somebody's gonna be on, so you're not gonna be on that game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be watching for sure, but I don't know who's on the sheet. That's all.
Oh,
I
okay.
don't think my name's on there right now.
I mean,
but
you
I
can
mean,
come on stage, Greer.
of course, Yana. Now, I'm nervous as hell. Like I usually don't get nervous like days in advance.
I'm nervous. She's a Stephen A.
Like yeah, nervousness never hits me days in advance. But I tweeted like last week sometime. Definitely interested to see who Bree Bill's going to be guarding.
Me too.
And then our
I would
bigs.
say
Like,
Lou.
what do we?
Shut down 11.
See, but I was thinking Lou, but then I was like, I don't know because of
Aubrey.
the other two players with Kiera and Zaya, who's gonna guard Aubrey Griffin? And Aubrey's longer.
Victoria.
Well, who gonna guard Dorka though? Like Saxton and Boston are gonna be guarding Edwards and Dorka. So now it becomes somebody's gonna be guarding Nika, and I figured that'd probably be Fletcher. And then,
But the thing is,
Griffin?
I think if you put enough pressure on the people with the ball in their hands, Aubrey will fold. Not because she's not good, but just because her role on the team has just not been that guy. You know what I mean? So if you fuck up the people that pass Aubrey the ball, I think she's out just because she's never had to do the most. You know what I mean?
I mean, the thing that's on our side is that it's a home game. Because if we were going to Columbia this week, they would just slit our throats down here.
They just would.
I'm sorry. I'm being honest. Like they just would. But yeah, I'm interested. Yeah, Dorka, Aaliyah, Ayana, for that matter, right? Like she might get a couple minutes. What do y'all do? What do y'all do? Straight up, it's really that simple.
I think what I'm interested to see is like the differences of the team and how it like goes. Like UConn starts off fast. They've season so far in all the big matchups, they've scored like 28 to 30 points in the first quarter, and then they kind of like die in the second quarter with like 7 points, 8 points. South Carolina doesn't start off very fast, but sometimes it's just their depth that really kills people because come late third quarter and the rest of the fourth quarter, teams are tired. They can't do the things that they were doing in the first quarter, and that's when South Carolina kind of like expands their lead or do what they need to do to take over. So I'm really interested to see how that plays out in this game.
I think Ducharme will be back because I think she might play tomorrow. against Providence. Obviously, we could use an extra body. But then, damn, to come back against maybe the most physical team in the country is fucking crazy after you've been dealing with concussion protocol for 2 or 3 weeks.
I mean, she
Yeah,
ain't
I
got
want
work on
Raven to
South
put
Carolina
somebody
though.
in
If anybody gonna hit her in the head, it's probably gonna be Edwards.
one of our own teammates, yeah.
I want Raven to put somebody in the blender. That's what I want.
That gonna be good.
Damn, Shawnee
I'm
on the
ready
phone
though.
with.
I want to see it. I've been looking forward to it for sure. And I mean that's just like a big week for y'all in general, like on bookends of that week, the 5th and the 12th. So let's go.
I'm excited. I'm just ready to see whoever makes. You know, maybe they do a TikTok dance bet on that. That's just gonna become the thing. We're just gonna get everyone doing TikTok dances.
We don't do all that over here, Blam.
Just
We
saying,
don't really
man.
too much do all that. We let our game do the speaking. You know how I don't be arguing with the girlies because when you don't compete, you don't compare. We don't do too much of that.
I'm just putting it out there.
That tweet, people don't realize what interactions come from. Sorry, I just got annoyed. Interactions on social media can.
And wait, what they say? UConn, Tennessee got about 700,000, just shy of 700,000, right?
Yeah, sounds right.
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
I'm dying to know what South Carolina.
It should be doing numbers.
Well, what is it on? It's on Fox, right? Or is it ABC? No, it's Fox because it's home for y'all.
That's a good question. I don't actually know.
It should be Fox.
Now. It is.
All right, y'all.
I don't know. We don't even have it on the sheet. That's hilarious. So I don't know.
That game is at 9 a.m. That is wild.
Huh? 9 a.m. for us, so noon Eastern.
Right.
Wake your ass up, B.
You gonna be up at 9 in the morning panicking.
I know, right? And then I gotta go to the Pro Bowl. But we gonna be good.
Shawnee had to hop off. But
all right. I think hearts and minds. Go ahead, Tyrese.
I mean, B, are we?
Hey guys, get your purses ready. Get ready to open them wallets because we got some merch coming and we want to see y'all at the tournaments. We want to see y'all at the Final Four in official committee merch. And you know what? Because we love y'all so much, we might even have some giveaways. Ooh. So we gonna come to y'all with all the details. Just get ready. We know y'all waiting for Beyonce tickets. We know y'all waiting for everything else. But while you're saving up some money for them Beyonce tickets, go ahead and put a little bit to the side because the committee is coming. And we want y'all to be laced out and covered and layered with us. Be ready. New info coming soon. All right, bye.
All right. Well, if all hearts and minds are clear.
Bye.
I wanted to say it, so bye. Bye, everyone.